I just learned recently about a very beautiful concept that just changed something in the way how I perceive the reality and the world itself. This concept is connected to two things: perception and perspective, or rather, perception versus perspective. And there are many things that you can read about this concept, but my interpretation is the following: perception of the present moment, so what is happening in our lives, how we act, how we deal with things, what we create, how we create. Perception. And perspective is more of the long term thinking, the long term project, the long term people. How this tiny moment that we are within is part of a huge perception about life. And what I learned from that, and what I learned from recent experiences as well, is that this tiny moment here and now is just one of the many tiny moments that will actually create the whole perception of our lives. But the perspective of life is something else that kind of gives us more hope and support and more resources and more mind space than just perception of the given moment. And that's something that reminded me a lot about a quote I read somewhere saying, and I feel like Naval actually said that. He said that I work with long term people on long term projects. And I think the concept of perception versus perspective really helps to see also how important it is to work on long term projects with long term people.